Ms. Petal, you've lodged a counterclaim, primarily concerning volatile kinetic engagement. I have several pressing inquiries. As it's abundantly clear neither of you has more productive activities to engage in than appearing before me, relitigating the entire cosmic history of your relationship, I, conversely, possess a truly monumental pile of catnapping to undertake, a task of immense strategic importance to the welfare of Kronos Falls and the stabilization of the temporal currents. I have meticulously reviewed your formal grievance, specifically noting your assertions. In January 2021, you declare he grabbed your purse, claim that you possess crystallized tranquility, which I assume is Ms. Petal's poetic euphemism for illegal narcotics, a rather common misdirection, subsequently initiating an unprovoked manual grappling sequence, resulting in a strained pinky digit. You then, leaping ahead to May 2021, assert, I activated a Kronos protective charm against him because he crossed a significant energetic boundary. Is that accurately recorded from your own testimony, Ms. Petal, without any of your signature poetic embellishments? Pippa, glowing with newfound resolve, her LED flower clips now a confident, pulsing magenta, nodded vigorously. Yes, your luminance. Every word is a sacred truth flowing from my core being, energetically aligned with the highest cosmic principles. My query, Ms. Petal, is straightforward, unburdened by your lyrical interpretations. Between the alleged incident of January 21st, 2021, and the activation of your Kronos protective charm on or about May, did Mr. Dumpleton reside within your temporal dwelling? A simple yes or no will suffice. No, not for a single chronological microcycle. His energetic signature was removed from my aura's immediate proximity. When did he initiate his exodus from your dwelling, Ms. Petal? The exact date of his departure. Please, not the spiritual resonance. It was synchronous with the alleged kinetic engagement, your precision, a forced separation of turbulent energies, an unavoidable schism. And between January and May, what transpirations occurred that led to this renewed legal escalation? Ms. Petal, what series of unfortunate events unfolded in your temporal timeline? I did indeed initiate a formal Kronos protective charm, your illumination, following that incident, seeking to restore balance to my energetic field. However, he employed highly manipulative tactics to dissuade me from completing the manifestation sequence of the charm's full activation, seeking to bypass its protective energies. Manipulative tactics, Justice Ocelot echoed, her tone heavy with skepticism, having heard too many tales of partners who suddenly developed a talent for psychic coercion. Describe these tactics. Ms. Petal, were they conveyed via dream share portal, a subliminal emotional wavelength message, an encrypted text communique delivered by a highly trained Kronos carrier pigeon? Or did he just use his phone to annoy you incessantly? A combination of multimodal vectors, your sagaciousness. I possess fragmented text communiques, faint echoic records of phone interactions, his voice resonating with an alarming, threatening undertone, causing vibrational disturbance, and even remnants of emotional wavelength residue, deeply unsettling. His energy was oppressive, manipulative, and profoundly unaligned with my personal growth. What of physical proximity? Ms. Petal, was he within your immediate visual or tactile spectrum when attempting this dissuasion? Was he, for instance, lurking outside your window, telepathically transmitting threats of artistic angst? Face-to-face, no, never. Between January 2021 and this very chronological moment, he has not physically manifested within my personal dwelling, and I, in turn, have not stepped foot within his artisanal, mobile dwelling concept unit. That chaotic RV of his, I value my energetic hygiene too much for such exposure. Penelope shuddered delicately at the thought of Dirk's RV, which he suspected had never been smudged with sage. So, where precisely have these multimodal interactions taken place? Ms. Petal? In the nebulous ether of digital communication only. Pippa's shoulders drooped, her vibrant aura dimming slightly, like a flower whose battery was running low. Either just outside my communal living structure, your perception, at a designated exchange point for Marigold visitations. Although, honestly, he's displayed an utter refusal to cooperate with any predefined scheduling or visitation protocols. He tends to simply manifest and dematerialize as he pleases, appearing unannounced, disrupting our carefully calibrated energetic rhythms, and causing profound anxiety for Marigold. He behaves as if he operates on a completely different temporal dimension. Manifest and dematerialize where Ms. Petal? To the local Chronos Mart? To a dimension of pure chaos? To an alternative timeline where his bad habits are applauded? Well, to the dwelling, or wherever his child visitation module is configured, usually a local park or an unzoned municipal space. Although as of May my daughter Marigold has been subject to stricter observational parameters due to the active Chronos protective charm eye. Enacted, his unpredictable temporal arrivals are highly unsettling for her developing aura and her carefully structured daily routine. Justice Ocelot held up both paws, decorated with intricate etched paw pads, effectively silencing both squabbling individuals, freezing them momentarily in their tracks. Both of you, listen with the full expanse of your inner auditory faculties. For my patience is wearing thinner than a single strand of temporal floss. It is rapidly losing its vibrational coherence. My courts are a place of grave consequence, a bastion of rational jurisprudence, not an arena for the incessant recounting of your shared relationship cycle misfires. Your personal narratives of incompatibility, however dramatically rendered or crystalline fused, are utterly inconsequential to the sober machinery of the Chronos courts. We do not deal in the therapy of turbulent energies or the negotiation of strained auras. If your inability to co-parent in harmony warrants extensive dissection, I suggest you employ the services of a certified Chronos counselor, or perhaps seek an audience with the famed Professor Simon, SBHYNX, at the Academy of Chronal Contemplation, the renowned time therapist, or indeed dedicate a significant portion of your cosmic confluence compensation to a neutral negotiator who can establish a stable co-parenting temporal vortex for little Marigold, because you have, let's not forget, genetically co-produced a human child, a small human being who deserves more than to be a prop in your ongoing opera of absurdity, Mr. Dumpleton, and more than a subject of your self-care-focused narratives, Ms. Petal. Dirk's mouth opened, as if to launch into another impassioned defense of his unique perspective, perhaps comparing the complexities of co-parenting to the intricate, shifting patterns of a temporal nebula. Can I just clarify her Chronos protective charm application? Your Eminence, it's important context for my... Justice Ocelot glared, her eyes glinting ominously like freshly polished chrome cogs. No, I am dissolving it. It is utter nonsense. The very premise of such a charm in a court of law is ridiculous and serves only to complicate matters unnecessarily. This entire spectacle, your grievance, her counterclaim, the convoluted narratives of your shared misery, it's all a colossal waste of precious temporal bandwidth. You demonstrably cannot inhabit a shared temporal zone in peace. Therefore, cease attempting it. Desist, but for the love of all the ticking cogs and all that is sacred in the Chronos continuum, desist from tormenting one another, because in this ludicrous dance of recrimination, this pathetic tango of temporal instability, what you are undeniably accomplishing is nurturing a young sapling, a baby human, within a veritable jungle of two individuals operating at significantly divergent levels of temporal coherence. In simpler terms, Mr. Dumpleton, Ms. Petal, you have a child growing up with two crazies, two individuals who prioritize their personal dramas over their child's well-being. She turned back to Dirk, her voice softening slightly, though no less firm, like the inexorable pull